So, my name is Maddie Dishner, and this week I tried falafel. Falafel originated in Egypt, but we don't know a specific time. Um, People do suggest, though, that falafel appears in Egyptian literature after the British leave Egypt in 1982. And something I think is really interesting is falafel is rumored to have been invented when Christians wanted an alternative to meat during periods of fasting. So, Lent, for example. Turkish migration in the 1960s brought the food to the United States, and all three countries, Lebanon, Israel, and Yemen, each claim falafel to be their national dish. So, in one serving of falafel, there are 90 calories, 6 grams of fat, 6 grams carbohydrates, 2 grams of protein, and 1 gram of fiber. All right. And because falafel is a plant-based food based off of chickpeas, risk of toxic runoff affecting the soil that a plant could grow in, or parasitic threats to the plant that it's made from. That's obviously going to be a threat that's present, but one that is a more obvious threat is that consuming too much of a fried food like falafel can lead to lots of different cardiovascular diseases in humans. So, chickpeas are the main ingredient in falafel. And storage wise, chickpeas take several years to expire, stored the right way. But it's important to make sure they are stored properly and that they don't have an odd smell, a strange taste, or any kind of mold going on before you do eat those. And then a few other ingredients that go into making falafel include oil, onions, cumin, cayenne pepper, and garlic. So, in India, chickpeas are seeded in September through November. And in the United States of America, chickpeas are seeded in mid-April. All right, so we made falafel this week, and by we, I mean my boyfriend and his roommates made falafel for me to try, which was wonderful. So we bought that from Publix frozen, and baked that at 425 degrees in the oven till it was golden brown. And it can also be cooked in an air fryer the exact same way, except that would be 375 degrees and about 8 to 10 minutes on that cook time. So as I was trying it, so not everybody liked it. Something we agreed on was everybody really thought the crunch was interesting. I definitely enjoyed the crunch and the chickpea taste, which I thought was interesting because I absolutely hate hummus. I was kind of reluctant to try falafel, in fact, but for some reason I really liked the chickpeas prepared in such a different way and such a different dish. It's probably because they were fried, because the falafel was obviously fried, but I thought that it was super good. And I definitely would have it again. So here's what they looked like. Probably definitely not what you were expecting because it wasn't what I was expecting, but all right. And then we kind of just sat around and talked about sausage balls, which visually um, is something that we could compare these to. Um, but just also like something that each of our families had um, during the holidays, and are somewhat similar to the falafel we tried this week. Something that's kind of strange to people who don't quite know what they are, but they're coveted within the family, just like falafel is, because falafel is so popular in the Middle East. And here are all of my references.